Hey boys, welcome to 8-Bit Repair. My name's Chris. Whispering because my wife and kid are they're sleeping right now, so keep my volume down. But let me show you what I've got today. Xbox Series S, no power. Obviously, it's just the chassis. I've already taken it apart, as you can tell from all the screws and stuff. And it's not like plugged in. But what you just saw is pretty much what I see with the console plugged in. So I've already got it disassembled mostly. There's the rest of the chassis. See if I can pull the leg. Oh my god. It's fused. Oh wait, I can fit a spudger. There we go. Insert the 12 hours later meme. My prediction is we're going to have a 12-volt rail short, saying that power button's not even lighting up or beeping. Oh my god. $11.8, that's high enough. This power supply is good. Okay, so let's check to see if we do have a short on the 12-volt rail. Let's see, here's my probe. Climbing. So that to me tells me that we don't have a short on 12. That seems healthy. That's healthy. I'm just checking the coils. Seems about right. Okay, let's do a board level inspection, see if there's anything obvious. Eat. Not sure what this is. Crusty. Oh. That doesn't look healthy. That MOSFET looks a little sus. have here. This is the it's like plastic. Is that chip gone? Who knows? That looks like liquid. I think that's the PMIC. Areas of interest are obviously here. Ten meg ohms. It's all over the place. 200 ohms. Three mega ohms. That can't be normal. Maybe it is. Okay, so we'll note that. Flip the board over. See if there's anything obvious on this side. Where's my? So this is the side of the board that had liquid spilled, it looks like. If I can make it less fuzzy. Does all look good? Looks fine. Is that cap? Okay. To give that one extra attention, because that was the same side. It's the opposite side of where that MOSFET is. Clean it up a little bit. Pins look fine. Check the other ports. Okay. So let me get the power. I'm gonna check for standby voltages. Okay, I have 12 on standby. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is look at the schematic. Okay, what we're looking for is standby. The chip is U54. Okay, we're back using normal talking volumes since everyone's awake and I have the house to myself for a little bit. So let's get back into it. We've got technical issues. So back to the schematic. So right here we have the 12 volt to 5 volt to 3.3 standby. This gets created by this QFN U432. It has an output of V5P0, it's got an L404 1.5, which I believe is going to be denoted as 15R or R15. So let's look for that on the donor board. And here we go. Oh, 1R5. And there's U432, which, yep, got the same thing here, U432. So I could see there's V5P0. We need 3.3 standby, which I see there. That board's a little different. Let's look at the schem again. Okay, let's look for U54, because that'll show us, let's see, pin 6 and 7 will give us the 3.3 standby, and we'll look for L11, which is another one of those 1R5 inductors. So back to the board. Let's bring in the scope this time. And I think I have an idea of where it is. What was it? Oh, U54. So that's the chip. Where's L11? I think this giant thing in the middle is the speaker. Oh no, it's not. Oh, is that it? 1R5. Yeah, that's the inductor. Okay. There it is. Yep, L11. I see it. Well, let's check. We have it on this board too. We do. There's the same chip. Let's check for shorts. I can beep loudly this time. So it's about 360. It's ground. All the same here. Yep. Ground. It's my ground plane. Yep. Oh. That's 0.5, 0.4. 0.7, 0.8, 0.5, 0.4. We have a short. We have a short on this. So 3.3 standby. Whatever's coming out of here is shorted. Very good. I think what we're going to do here is some voltage injection. Okay. Wait for it to boot up. And do 0.5 volt, 2 amp max. Fine with me. So I'm gonna come in. This top side is ground. So bottom side is positive. That's see if anything glows. Oh, yeah. We have something right there. Let's see if nothing else lights up. That might be it. Right there. Oh, it's this chip. Okay. Let me... It's either the chip or the capacitor right next to it. Where'd my probe go? So right there. Okay. So it's, I see where it is. We look at it under scope. Let's see what we're dealing with. Yeah. So what we kind of looked at before looked like plastic. Wasn't really sure. Didn't really measure it either. So let's see. You know, what we did measure was this coil. And we don't get a short there. So the output of this chip, I believe, is the 1.8. Pin 1. Nothing. And claim my lead. Let's start from this side. Okay. So that pin does look like it's ground. That one looks like it goes somewhere else. That might be the output to that coil. This one looks like it's ground. Let me check these caps. That's short. That's 0.8, 0.7. 0.8, 0.7. I mean, clearly this chip looks damaged. Clean it with the brush. Still short. Tell you what, let's remove the chip. See if the short goes on those caps. And if that's the case, I have a donor I can replace it with. Give it some flux. Oh, that looks bridged right there. I might have just done that. Give it a little bit more flux. Okay. I have the chip off to the side. That's our ground side. Oh, wait. That's our ground side. still shorted. Chip was fine. It's one of these caps. Okay. So I was wrong. Start with the one next to. That's the one next to the chip. Oh, she gone. Yeet. I might as well remove both. Might as well. Tweezers got stuck. So now, let's see. And the short is gone. Okay, this cap is good. It is not shorted. So the one that just got yeeted is the offender. But it could also be the case that the chip is also bad. So I'm not going to rule that out. Let's come back. Flux, tin these. I need more flux. And a warmer board. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get these put back, clean up, and test it again. Good. Let me just double check the short's clear. And no short. We did it. We got him. Let me go ahead and replace that chip, or that capacitor. Got a donor board here. C402. Or hang on, let me grab a brand new capacitor, C402. Let me look at the schematics. C402 is 22 UF 603. 603s. UF. .603, 22 UF. Perfect. That place. Get this back in the book. Hot air back on. There we go. Little scrub-a-dub-dub. So 3.3 is no longer shorted. We see .8, no short. Let's see. I'll put the heatsink back on, plug it in, see if we get power. That's a good idea. Crackle, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, beep on, beep off. Okay, so progress. We have 3.3 now, but I think we have a shorted VOC rail, which means it could be that MOSFET. We now have 3.3. Let me check the schem, actually. VSOC phi. Let me check this board. VSOC phi. Okay. So there are these test points. This is phi. It's 76, 75. That's good. Here's VSOC. Oh, that's fine, actually. That's ground. 12 volts. And this one is GFX. That's low. It's supposed to be that low. Check 5 volts, 3.3. That's no longer shorted. All these other test points look okay. Let's check the standby voltages. Still not getting 1.8. I don't expect to get any on VOC until the system powers on. Let's check the input to the MOSFETs. Sorry, that's going to be over here. 12 volts. Ah, okay. I think our rails are fine. I think at this point I have to use the SM bus, hook up a Pico to it. Okay, that'll work. Plug in Pico. Before I actually do that, let me go to Putty, open up Putty, screen share, with a baud rate of 11.5200. So now let's plug it in. We get standby E006. Is that a short? Should I power it? SMC E006. Fatal priority. Check shorts. God, it's exactly the same. U480, U402, U400. VDRAM 1.8, VSOC 1.8, VSOC 5. So those are fine, except for the VSOC of this one, 1.8. U402, look that one up. This is what generates the... Oh, this is the exact chip that we just replaced, or looked to replace. Okay. Okay, we're back. So let me tell you what I did. If we look back at before, this chip, as you can tell, the marking is a little bit different. That's the marking, that's the actual chip. This is the same one, so that's, here's 402, there's 129, it could be 400, no, 129. So as you recall, it has some burnt plastic stuff, so I thought, well, maybe that capacitor that was here blew, and it also damaged this chip. Diode readings were fine, but good diode readings don't mean that the chip's good. So I went ahead and took this off of a donor board, which has a different chip. So replace this, and from earlier we saw that this MOSFET had some of that. It looks like it could have been maybe, that's the one, this MOSFET. It had some stuff around here. Some of these components looked a little burnt. It looks like it might have come from this capacitor. So I took this chip, replaced it with one off of the other board. And so that's all I've done. Everything else is the same. So all in all, what we did, replace that capacitor, that chip, and that MOSFET, right? So let me grab the power supply. Plug it in, forgot my power board first, it's okay. So I don't expect it to stay on long if it is fixed. Just because there's no heat sink, it'll automatically shut off. Okay, we have long light. I want to shut it off immediately. This could be fixed. Okay. Dude, I needed a win. I've had a couple bad boards. Series X that had a mismatched SSD. Series S that had the APU died. I think from a chip. I'm gonna put the heatsink on. We do power board first. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh. The fan just kicked on. It's not even on. Power on. Staying on. Hold on. I'm gonna take my scope HDMI. Do we get picture? I just realized I spelled repairing wrong. We have picture! It's fixed! Design automatic shutdown sufficient. Okay, it works. That was it. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Oh. Really, I just got lucky. I didn't diagnose that chip. All I did was say, it looks a little burnt. Why don't I just try replacing it? I didn't read any voltages coming out of it. So I guess that would be my next proper way of diagnosing stuff, is to actually see what they're supposed to read. But really, the most helpful thing is doing that visual inspection up front. That visual inspection up front, spotting those components. I don't even know if the MOSFET was really needed to be replaced. That 400 U400 chip. But I definitely need to test it more. Trying to add more thermal paste. Oh, that is satisfying. Scraping up that dried up thermal. And we're just gonna add an adequate amount of thermal. This is the boring part where I put it back together, so I'm gonna cut it here and skip to when it's assembled and ready to test. All right, last little bit. Some more cleaning that needs to get done. All right, it's fully assembled. Let's plug her back in. Power, HDMI, let me get a controller, one that came with it. All right, well, let's try powering it on. We get light. No fan spin yet. Not there yet, but let's try syncing. Okay, it's syncing. Xbox designed, blah, blah, blah. There it is. We did it, boys. Xbox Series S, no power, fixed. Ah, long time coming. Cool, so to recap, it wasn't a 12-volt short. It was a short on 3.3. It turned out to be a cap next to the, I think it's a power regulator. So replaced the cap, but I was still getting no voltage on 1.8 using the Pico. I was able to determine that it was the voltage regulator right next to that cap. So let's replace that and replace the MOSFET just for kicks, and that fixed it. So cool. Another console fixed. Now if I can figure out how to fix that damn Xbox Series X HDMI, we'll be golden. I can call myself a pro. I don't know how to sign off. All right, 8-bit out. You guys take care. Toodles.